Everyone, welcome back. I'm Leica Bosk,
And I'm Muzdu.
and we're here with the Ultimate Amiibo League Season 2, and before we go into it, yes, that's a different tournament layout, and yes, there are 4 new fighters. Muzdu, I hear you have more of a report on this.
Yeah, so of course we were teasing, or maybe even just flat out telling you that we were going to add 4 more last season, but you may be looking at this bracket and having questions since we do have 4 no-shows. This is the easiest and most simple bracket we can make while having only 12 participants. It's a simple 16-man bracket with 4 buys in the first round. Those 4 buys were given to the 1, 2, 3, and 4 place finishers of last season. And now, if you're also thinking a little bit ahead, like we were for the first time, when you try to do a loser's bracket, it's going to, well, mess things up. So what we have decided is if you lose this first round, we're going to treat that as the previous tiebreaker for 7th and 8th and 5th and 6th.
Except there's a little bit more to it than just that.
There's more to it. There's more. There's more at stake because you're competing for 9th to 12th, which is drastic since we now have a 12-point system in lieu of 8.
Yes, so first place 12, last place 1, fill in between.
Exactly. But so again, like we just said, we're going to do a stock base for the first count. And then if someone has the same number of stocks, we look at total damage throughout the entire fight as the tiebreaker. And if by some crazy circumstance, whatever, that's the same, we're flipping a coin.
We're flipping a coin.
We're flipping a coin because...
And we'll film it. We'll do it later.
We will. On Snapchat. Just kidding. But we will have proof that what we did is fair. But with that said, do you think it's time to get into this?
Let's step into the ring.
And with that first match, we have Jin Kazama and Raven, one of our newbies.
Yes, Raven is actually an up-and-coming amiibo that hails from Japan. He was lighting it up in that series, and he decided, you know what? Let me go into the Ultimate Amiibo League, because Bao's Toys is also Japanese, and he just... Last year, we don't even have to say, or last season, yeah, we know who won 3 tournaments and the championship. But he's going against easily the easiest fighter in the UAL currently with Jin Kazama, and this is going to be interesting to see. Already starting up, Jin Kazama, we hoped that he was actually going to go work in his dojo, but he hasn't really talked to us very much this offseason. I think he's a little bit hurt, but, I mean, look at him. He's doing his best against this young newcomer, who's taunting already.
Second taunt already. In less than 25 seconds, there were 2 taunts.
And did I miss
Kazama
something?
with an early fall 25 seconds in. Wow.
I don't even think he really hit him that hard. I think he just didn't use proper jump management. He is really taunting.
Taunt. I might have a new personal favorite.
Raven's your man, I guess. As he gets hit pretty hard, Jin Kazama really struggling already, and it's not like we expected Raven to do poorly, but it is a different rule system here. It's different completely. I mean, he's taunted again. This is just going to be hard for Jin Kazama to come back from.
Absolutely. They're already at the same damage with Jin on his second life and Raven still on his first.
They actually have... They almost had even there, but Jin Kazama has a 130% deficit to make up now.
That will be extremely difficult. Without a quick stage spike at low health against Raven, I don't see an outcome to where Jin Kazama can pull this off.
I just know that Bao's Toys is probably cheering on Raven because he does not want to have to face Jin.
Right you are.
It'll be interesting to see how many of those matchups from last season actually carry over to this season. Because, well, so far Jin Kazama's form has remained relatively the same as Raven goes off very deep. The youngster really is not afraid to go off stage. He prefers the air, and he's gonna... You know what, this is just great to see some of these younger amiibos come through the league and want to join our form as we get the funny number for the first time in Season 2. And we get it twice.
Same.
Yeah, they're blowing punch for punch. A really strong showing for Raven so far. Ooh, he does go off stage. He saves him.
Massive.
Whoa. Wow.
Wow. That
Excellent.
was an insane finish from Raven. I am truly impressed.
I mean, not a chance, he says. It's Raven. It's a fun way to start off the very first match, and we know that Raven will go against his hero from when he was growing up, Blastoise. As now we get into Blue versus Boromir. Now, Blue was just so close to getting this bye, but sadly, Eclipse, or not sadly, had a tournament win, which put her over him in a tiebreaker, but Blue's been busy, built a dinosaur reserve. Apparently it's called Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, one of those two, I don't know. As he gets a shield break
Perhaps
on
you've heard
Boromir.
of it,
Sorry, he just went out there. Boromir, he found himself here after he was looking for a ring. We're not sure what he's doing here, but he's ready to fight. But
this is, well, until that last hit, it's been a relatively evenly matched game.
Both of these guys are just hitting as hard as possible, but Blue did break a shield, and that's scary to think of.
Absolutely.
Especially when you get to these higher percentages. It's going to be interesting to see if Boromir uses his counter any.
Oh, that's absolutely right. Is this the first character we've had with a counter?
This is the first character we had with a counter, and a sword fighter. So not many of these amiibos have ever faced a sword fighter, but it looks like we're here on Mount Doom, and it's not stopping Blue. As he's going very deep off stage, he does need to be careful. Both of them need to be careful. Oh,
wow.
An air dodge to get back to the ledge. Oh!
I'm not going to lie. I saw that going the other way, and a spike to take the first life against Boromir.
That whole situation changed so quickly, and it's
Boromir
even.
answers back with no damage taken. Wow, this is still anyone's game.
Yeah, I mean, both of these fighters are looking to make a name for themselves. Blue had a little bit of an upsetting season in the first one. He did make some comebacks towards the end, but I think he wants to start off strong now.
And can you blame him?
No, I cannot blame him. He's taunting already. He's happy to be back out here. He misses the Ultimate Amiibo League. A lot of Amiibos love this league. Oh my goodness, he stage spiked. Well, I have never seen that
And
before.
we saw our first counter.
Yeah, a first successful counter that actually hit him, but... Ooh, they have practically even stage.
Sends him off the stage. Now, again, as we were saying, 102, that is very lethal for Yoshi.
He did at least get 12% down. So it's not a complete waste, but it is definitely not as good as he was hoping for. I'm just happy the Ultimate Amiibo League's back.
As am I. It's been too long.
Wow. A great air dodge from Boromir there. And it's important to know that none of these Amiibos have actually gone through retraining. I felt like they were all very balanced. Yes, Blastoise is very strong, but he also lost to what we can easily say is one of the worst Amiibos multiple times, so I don't know. It's Amiibos, and we're watching them fight for sport. As Blue almost gets the up smash he was looking for, he throws him away just so he can taunt. The audacity. As he's struggling to get back to the stage, I don't know why he did that.
Nor I.
Is that a spike? And it's a spike. Congratulations to Blue.
Takes the win against Boromir. Wow.
As we got Big Boss versus V-R.O.B.ert. Now, Big Boss, well, he was actually hired by Disney World to start doing their explosive shows, you know, with the fireworks, because he's so good at it. And V-R.O.B.ert, on the other hand, just got off the assembly line. He fresh import. He's here and he's ready to fight. And it's going to be interesting to see man versus machine here.
Oh, I love that jackhammer move.
Yeah, his grabs are pretty dangerous, as V-R.O.B.ert has another great recovery, and he looks like he's finally learning. He's downloading the competition, and this is his very first time here. He doesn't know what to do, but he's going to love it. Now, Big Boss, on the other hand, does not want to have another season like last season, although he would appreciate more of the top twos, but he only got one of those, as his own C4 hits him.
Oh.
Where's V-R.O.B.ert going? Very even matchup so far. He has not learned about the C4 yet, I can tell you that much. as Big Boss gets a nice kill off the top. Let's see what else he can do. As he readied it up, but V.R.O.B.ert does not seem afraid. I think to stay in this game, V.R.O.B.ert really needs to start using his aerials a little bit more. He's got a chance here. All he has to do... Oh, he's going for spikes on him now. 2 in a row he's going for.
Yeah, that was super interesting to see play out.
That might kill. Yes, it does. 23 damage is pretty clean to come back from. He just got to be aware. This is his very first matchup. Still doesn't know about the C4 yet. But Big Boss is just playing this cautious. Oh, a parry on the RPG. This is crazy to see.
Absolutely. And it's interesting that we haven't seen that
He had a C4 on him.
laser arrow come out of V.R.O.B.ert yet.
Yeah, he definitely knows about the move existing because he used it multiple times when training as he meets the back of Delfino Isle. So, Big Boss is looking pretty strong.
Absolutely.
Maybe those extra rules that he learned at Disney with the fireworks has helped him. V.R.O.B.ert, on the other hand, starting to, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, we are getting a very meh performance.
I mean, so far the new Amiibos are 1-1. Is V.R.O.B.ert gonna be the 2? Either way, really.
He is going to be.
He is going to be a 2.
It's just which way is the question.
Yeah.
Now, we see him doing a lot of that move right there, and it is such a good move, but I want to see him not rely on it so heavily. Well, he's almost playing like me.
Yeah, that's going to be a great kill. If it was almost a kill. But what he needs to do is what he was trained to do. He would grab the opponent, throw them off stage, jump off stage, and then side B them here. He had the opportunity. He can do it again.
Interesting.
He was trained how to do it. I think he's just being a little bit cautious, which is strange, even though he's rather aggressive. He's a very offensive Amiibo, but apparently he's just taking his time here.
We are getting some interesting playstyles from him.
Yeah.
And now he is high damage.
Oh my. That was a little bit stealthy.
Indeed it was.
Congratulations to Big Boss, proving that even though he is a veteran, he still definitely deserves his spot in the ranks.
Absolutely.
But I mean, I expected a little bit more from V.R.O.B.ert.
As did
Sir Bubble here, second place from last year by 1 point. Gets the bye. Bork and Fry. Now, Bork we know of. His inconsistency is well known. But, you know, it's just how they've been fighting. And Fry, on the other hand, well, he was left alone on Christmas, and he found his way here, and we're just going to accept that.
One might say he was home alone.
One might say that, but Bork, on the other hand, actually went and won in the World Champions of skeet shooting. It's amazing to see.
It was quite embarrassing when I came in second.
Wasn't going to mention it, but yeah, it's going to
It was at this moment that he knew.
be interesting. Oh!
And a quick spike.
Bork coming out for blood. This is crazy because Fry has been a little bit more promising. Fry used to spike a lot as he's going for a spike, and the funny number is out.
And what a great save.
Yeah, he saved himself. It's going to be hard for Fry to go out for spikes when his recovery is that hard to get.
Absolutely.
And they're practically even in damage now, and it's crazy. Gets thrown off to the side. Oh.
Do we have it?
Yes.
We have it.
Congratulations, Fry.
Move.
You have just killed your very first stock in this matchup. And in this league.
Wow. That is a very historic moment for him.
Yeah. Never have we had someone this young do it. And I think it's great to see all these new Amiibos come into the league and really just see what it's worth and say how it just validates it as a league.
Absolutely. And it's interesting, this life seems to be all Fry. Of course, I said that a moment too soon.
And this is the commentator's curse, first time in Season 2. Mark it down. It was here first. That snake tether is going to come in a lot of help, especially later on in the tournaments. As he's going for a spike when nothing's there, he did go for a tether there.
Wow.
He is not afraid to go off stage, and most people who are Lucas or Ness mains know you're supposed to be afraid of going off stage due to people being able to take your recovery away from you, but he spikes him on stage and great dodge by Bork. He learned it once. An old dog can learn new tricks here again.
Wow.
Oh.
We are just getting a phenomenal performance by Bork.
Bork has really looked good, and he hasn't changed anything about his play style as he gets another kill. Congratulations, Bork.
Wow.
We'll see what goes on with the rest of the tournament. As the rest of the tournament will have a normal losers bracket, this really promotes you winning fast and winning early because you don't want to be caught in these tiebreaker situations. So, until then, right?
Yep.
I'm Like a Boss.
And I'm Muzdu.